end the stream. Okay, I'm recording in case... I just hit the record button. I forgot to do that when I first got back. But yeah, I just remembered something else I wanted to... I'll leave this running. I'll come back to it. There's just a few quick... the highlights I mentioned from hard mode. Yeah, I mentioned I was going to show some of those. Not too much. I won't, you know, dwell into it too much, but... media type should be... for the lulz. So, where was the last... what was the last video? What is this one? This is a Shinra 8 tournament, right?
Think they caught whoever...
Yeah, this was the Queen's Blood tournament, I'm pretty sure. It was. What the hell is this? I know this is not a hard mode thing that I was gonna... oh, wait, no, it is. It is. This was just a brief funny moment. I saved too long of a clip. It shouldn't be 15 minutes. This was a brief funny moment I had in my playthrough of hard mode. Let me raise the volume back up. There we go. I summoned Gilgamesh and saw his ultimate for the first time because I didn't get to do that during my first playthrough. So it should be here, I think? So I wasn't on hard mode. Sorry, this was still me. I think I was still playing on easy when I did this. Or maybe it was hard mode. I can't remember now. I finished off Reno and Rude with him. So it's towards the end. Okay, yeah, here we go. So I summoned Gilgamesh. With Booba Tifa.
For the great Gilgamesh, it is morphing time! Come on! Here you go!
How dare you attack your queen, Rude. You bastard. I think I'm blocking because I deliberately wanted to see what Gilgamesh does. This isn't hard mode. I just remembered, yeah. This is not how my hard mode fight went. I just followed a guide for a lot of hard mode just to get through it quickly. This was, yeah, I was still playing on... I was doing New Game Plus Easy just to fuck around. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because it takes a while. There we go. Okay, Gilgamesh is at the end of his tether. He's about to do his ultimate. We gotta finish off Rude with it. Ultimate illusion. Now you really have to pay attention here. Look at the background. Look closely at what's happening in the background as he does this. Because it's really easy to miss. You'll see Tifa. See? Look, she's flying up into the air. And every single one of his attacks in this animation, she's flying up into the air like she's the one getting hit. Like he's basically attacking her even though he's supposed to attack Rude. Look, there's one. There's Tifa getting hit by the tornado when he used the fan. See, like it just... so I'll let it play now, but just look out for that. That's one. That's two. Three. She just keeps getting knocked into the air. She's like... and again, back there on the right. And look, she's all fucked up on the ground there. That's it. And I killed him. But yeah, like... I was like, of course the game's such a goofy animation. It looks like he's beating the fuck out of your character instead of the enemy. Poor Tifa getting knocked into the air over and over. And then when he does the final attack, she just... there. She's just on the ground all fucked up and defeated after he beat the shit out of her by accident or whatever. And then he actually hits the bad guy. Whoever you're targeting, which is Rude in this case. Odd nines. I'm sure if she had the Genji gloves equipped, she would have broke the damage cap and did a lot more, but... I just thought that was hilarious. I was like, of course, Gilgamesh is always the meme. He's a meme summon and everything else, but they still made him a super boss in this game.
Because I've been waiting for this.
You mean for this?
Yeah.
You mean this? Okay, well, we've seen the rest of this shit. I just let it play for a bit, but there was nothing else here. Okay, so that's why I saved that clip. This is me getting a star rank on a song, I think. Yeah, it was. Oh, this is a trophy for the Coliseum stuff. What was this for? Oh, the stagger. Getting 300% stagger bonus, damage bonus or whatever. This was, this was, when I completed Rulers of the Outer Worlds. Yeah, Rulers of the Outer Worlds, the one that gives you the Gotterdammerung. Not the actual hardest challenge this time around, like Top Secrets, like Shinra's Top Secrets was for the first remake. The one that gives you the Gotterdammerung in that one. But it is quite a hard challenge. It's the hardest for a full team of 3. Because the actual hardest combat simulator challenges for hard mode are 2-person battles. But the hardest one for 3-person is this one. This is the last fight. It's just like Top Secrets in Remake where there's 5 battles. Instead of fighting just all the summons one at a time, this time it's fighting 2 of them at the same time every time, just like the Proto-Relic quest for Gilgamesh. Which is why that was required to be completed to unlock these combat simulators. So you fight 2 summons at a time. They're the same pairs as the Gilgamesh quest line. So Titan and Bahamut Arisen. And then Phoenix and Kujata and Odin and Alexander. And then after you defeat all 4 of them, this is the 5th and final battle right here. Virtual Sephiroth. And you have to do all 5 fights in a row without dying once. Otherwise you start all over. Just like Shinra's Top Secrets in Remake. So it's paused here because this video's, what, 30 minutes? Because I'm literally following a guide a video guide step by step off YouTube. And I want to give a big shout out, actually. Thank God I remembered to do all this before finishing this video. I wanted to give a big shout out to the guide maker that I followed, because his guides simplified the hell out of every difficult challenge in this game. Like, hard mode, I'd probably still be grinding through hard mode if it wasn't for this guy. A lot of people were like, this guy simplifies the game down to like almost nobody else who made video guides for this game at the time that it came out, like shortly after this game came out, made the game look as easy as this dude. So, like, I saw his name being mentioned in so many comment sections of other guides that I was poking around when I was gonna start hard mode. It's kind of crazy the way this guy does the. So I'm obviously not gonna show his video or whatever. But I'm just explaining why it's paused for so long, is because I was watching it and then getting ready to execute what he was telling me to do. But the fight goes a little long, so I won't show the whole thing either. Like, not even my footage, because it's just, I'll be pausing way too much to look at the video. So this was a 30-minute video because I failed. I got killed by Virtual Sephiroth, and I had to start all over, so I had to fight all the summons again. But I will show the last few minutes of when I got back to Virtual Sephiroth and actually defeated him this time. Yeah, here it is. Look, it still took me... I still paused quite a bit. It still took me a few minutes. Yeah. Gilgamesh was Gilgamesh is the 4th round by himself. After all the summons. And then you get Sephiroth. Okay, so this is the final battle with Sephiroth. If there's pausing, I'll skip past it. I'm pretty sure there will be. Otherwise it wouldn't be this long. Okay, so after Gilgamesh, I was kind of let down that it was just Sephiroth. I was hoping for another secret, like, unexpected boss, like the Pride and Joy was kind of a surprise, came out of left field at the end of Remake, and, well, at the end of the Top Secrets post-game hard mode combat simulator thing. Because that's a boss that doesn't appear anywhere else in the game, right? And it hints at it being the prototype. It's called Prototype Pride and Joy, I think. I can't remember, but it hints at it being the prototype of the Proud Claude that you fight on the return to Midgar right before Hojo in the original FF7, which I thought was really cool, because the design is very similar. But no, instead this time we just got Sephiroth. I'm just like, oh, well, that's kind of boring. Like, they didn't give us a hint for, you know, some kind of boss we might see in Part 3. I feel like the first remake had more hints, like secret little Easter eggs and hints like that, for things that were gonna come out in both this game and Part 3, but mostly Part 3. Like the fact that they did nothing with Nero and Vice in this game, but they set them up and introduced them in the first remake, is like, okay, so I guess they just, you know, they were setting them up for Part 3, but not Part 2. And I think the Pride and Joy prototype is that kind of situation. Which just reminded me that I completely forgot to show, I completely forgot to, before doing this, to show my post-game for the Yuffie DLC for Remake. But that's even less than this. That's even shorter, so I can literally just lump that in here. And it's not like anyone cares as much about that as this, so... that came out years ago. But, yeah, I'll show the post-game for that. It'll literally take like 2 minutes, if that. Because it was a DLC. It wasn't as involved as this. But yeah, first I'll show this.
Bring it home.
That was gross.
Use ATB boost on Yuffie. Or rather, sorry, haste. And have her use ATB boost to get 2 bars right away. Use ATB ward on Yuffie from Aerith. Have her spam Brumal form while having the Speed Demon keychain accessory equipped. So that it refills all the ATB she's using every time she does this. And then as she spams Brumal form in the ATB ward, it fills up everybody else's ATB so that they can set up to start beating the shit out of Sephiroth. It's mostly Aerith that does the work, so you gotta keep her alive. She gets Arcane Ward and then starts spamming Firaga. I think she has the Genji gloves equipped. And magic boosting materia and all that. And that's pretty much it. If he shadowy chains everybody, the guide maker said just let it happen, don't try to dodge it. Just make sure everybody has mana wall so they can survive it. So that everyone, the whole party survives the attack he does once he chains everybody. And make sure the last character that gets shadow chained is near the ATB ward, that's why I'm keeping Yuffie here. So as soon as the attack is over, we can get right back to beating his ass.
Will you endure?
This was risky. Because he might attack Barret before he doesn't give you a lot of time to recover from this. He tries to finish you off right away. So if he chooses to attack Barret, he's not going to be able to get that mana ward or mana wall spell off. But I was a little desperate to just quickly stun lock him again before it was too late. And he attacked Aerith, we got lucky. So Barret didn't get interrupted using mana wall. But now Aerith is casting Firaga from outside the Arcane Ward. It's not going to be as effective because he won't cast a second spell. But I don't have a choice. Like, Sephiroth is too fast. Like, if you fuck around at all, he just will kill you. Like, you need to move fast. See, he just likes to spam shadowy chains. It's he just likes trapping your characters and then you spamming Octoslash to just kill you. So already our main damage dealer is incapacitated again with shadowy chains, and I'm just like, oh, great, we have to survive another Octoslash again. I just had to make sure Barret healed everybody before he chained us all down again. And here it comes again.
You will know pain.
And then, well, gotta heal everyone up again, do mana wall again. I remembered at the last second to do this. He was the last enemy that I knew that I needed to fill up my entire bestiary or intel thing on my menu. Because it was just the question marks, and I knew it was gonna be. That's why I thought it was gonna be like a secret hidden boss or something, like Pride and Joy at the end of Remake, you know. But instead it's just a different version of Sephiroth. As soon as I saw that it was called Virtual Sephiroth and not just like plain Sephiroth, I was like, oh, this counts as a different enemy even though he looks exactly the fucking same and everything. But you know, he uses different attacks, so it's a new boss technically. Right, whatever. So yeah, I remembered to assess him. On the winning attempt, thank God. This was only the second attempt. I'm glad it didn't take more tries than this. I didn't want to have to go through the whole gauntlet. Yeah, we got him stun locked at this point. Taste of his own medicine. As long as I don't stop spamming Brumal form. She's with Yuffie or whatever, then you know, we're pretty much set.
guess it's my turn. Suck on this.
That's it.
He changes his the guide told me that he changes his attack patterns here, so
Give 'em hell.
no more shadowy chain spam, I guess.
Prominent twist.
It's really hard to be interrupted when you use third level spells like Blizzaga, Fyragoth, Thundergoth. I had to switch to Blizzard because he changed to fire. He would have absorbed fire when he did the Merciless Fyragoth thing, when he changed elements or whatever, the affinity thing. Yeah, he's done at this point. I think Yuffie finishes him off with the limit break. I'm trying to make sure I don't fuck up. I was like, if we don't kill him now, we're dead. He needs to die.
Better make it.
Say your prayer.
Maximum Fury his ass.
Come, this ever was coming.
Die, motherfucker. There he goes. Yeah, he just falls to one knee. I don't know why the camera jerked back. I was trying to keep it focused on Sephiroth, but yeah, if you pause it, you can see him just fall to one knee. He just falls unconscious, same as your party members do. And that's it. Got her damn wrong in 8 minutes and 7 seconds. Yeah, he just has that animation because, well, he's also a party member you can have. I mean, that happens in the Nibelheim flashback. Alright, I had to admire Tifa's eye color. Her eyes are beautiful, you know? Her big brown eyes.
Oh, shit!
So there's the Goddamn Rung. It looks exactly the same as it did in the last game, and it does the same exact thing. Which is disappointing. I was hoping they would have added the effect of the Enhanced Expeditionary Medal, where it gives you their max limit level. No. It just fills up the limit break bar at the start of the battle and then gradually fills it up as time goes on after you use the limit break, but it does not raise your limit level, so you're stuck only using the level 1 limit break, which is weak as hell for the endgame stuff. So by itself, it won't really help you too much for the other challenges. But I needed it to do, as I was following this guy's guides, the guy I'm about to talk about, I needed it to do some of the strategies he used for some of the story boss battles, as well as the combat simulators for the two people combat simulators that are coming up next after the one that I just completed right now. So you have to have one character use that and another character have the Enhanced Expeditionary Medal to have max limit level, and then make them have limit siphon so they take the limit off the person wearing the Goddamn Rung, and then you can use their like max level limit break. It's you know, a long process, but so this should be, yeah, one of the legendary bouts. After you do a solo, there's a list of combat simulators that are 5 rounds for one character each by themselves, solo battles. They were very tedious to get through. Even following this guy's guides, they took a while. But it's one for each character, and then once you finish those, you get 2 legendary bouts, they're called, or I think the other ones were still called that too, for Cloud and one other person. And it's Zack and Sephiroth, respectively. And it's a 10-round boss gauntlet involving all the summons and a few other different enemies sprinkled in there. They're mostly the same. There's a few enemies that are different, but for both Zack and Sephiroth, it's all the summons at least. So Bahamut and all them, that's for sure. I think. So I did Zack's first. You can do them in any order. And that's pretty much what this is. I won't show the whole thing. The Zack one was definitely harder. Like even following the strategies of the guide maker I'm gonna shout out in a second. The Zack ones was still a little harder, but I still took 2 tries to do both of them. So, you know, it was pretty much the same. But it definitely felt easier to execute the strategy with Sephiroth, because Sephiroth is definitely stronger and better than Zack. And yes, you're forced to play as Cloud with either one of them. Like, Cloud is the one who partners up with them no matter what. I think the Zack one is called Bonds of Friendship, so you know, because they're supposed to be friends. And then the Sephiroth one is something about being a soldier. I don't know. It's like you're having to measure up to being as awesome as the legendary Sephiroth himself, the legendary soldier Sephiroth. But again, I'll just show the ending for these. The final battle is Odin for both Sephiroth and Zack.
Get ready. Shit, keep it together.
The Sephiroth one had something interesting happen at this phase. When we got Odin down to this health, and he does this attack here, something interesting happened where I actually got a little overconfident, thought I was gonna win, so I let my guard down a little bit, and I almost died, but I pulled it through at the last second. You guys will see that when we get there. This went a little bit more smoothly. Yeah, the one with Zack here went a little bit more smoothly because I didn't get confident that I was gonna win, even though his health was that low.
Gotcha. You're out of luck.
Dead. See? That was mostly okay, right? Wait till you see how it went with Sephiroth at this point.
No time to celebrate.
It didn't go so well. Zack's victory animation is so short. I like that it's ripped straight from Crisis Core. Just the sword just spins in his hand like this. It's the same exact animation. He just puts it away. But it's so short, he just turns to look at, like, he obviously goes back to his normal, like, I'm gonna follow you around as one of your party members AI, so he just turns to look at Cloud. Like, okay. Meanwhile, Cloud's still posing, like, it's just like... So yeah, you get a ribbon, so you can have 2 in this game. That's a hard-earned ribbon, though. That's much harder than the other one. That was much harder than defeating Sephiroth in the 3D Brawler, for sure. That's how you get the first ribbon. Well, depends on what order you do it, but yeah. That ribbon's much easier to get than this. If you pause buffer anyway. Yeah, it's called Bonds of Friendship. There it is. To Be a Hero is the one with Sephiroth. Another 10 rounds. Again, it's mostly the same enemies, but there are some different ones. So let's skip to that. Oh wait, I think it's this way, right? This is the trophy for defeating the To Be a Hero one. In the Art of Swordplay Volume 16, which was the prize listed there. And here's the actual video of me completing it. This was a failed attempt. I just told the PlayStation to save the last hour. So a chunk of the previous attempt is mixed in, followed by the actual successful attempt. I wish I had time to show the full thing, but it would get boring because, again, I was pausing a lot to look at the, I was pausing quite a bit to follow the strategy because you have to follow it almost step by step if you don't want to die, because these things can kill you. All these enemies can kill you very, very fast. Like, hard mode earns its name. It's hard. It's not easy. Which I expected that from the combat simulator battles anyway. The story mode, I didn't expect that too much. But yeah, it was definitely harder than remakes. 100%. I did the first 2 chapters by myself, but then used this guy's guides for everything after that because I could tell it was gonna get insane. And like halfway through is when I realized I had to get the God of Damrung, so I came to do the combat simulators and then completed my hard mode playthrough after that. That was pretty much how I did it. That's the gist of how I did it. Okay, yeah, so Odin. What was the setup? Just to put better context on this.
My turn.
Sephiroth starts as a leader, so he gets the aggro first. But you switch to Cloud immediately.
You're in good hands.
Get him in Prime mode. Switch back to Sephiroth to build up his little gauge. So you can start using that attack that I'm spamming right there. Because it raises... Look at his limit break. Look how fast Sephiroth's limit break is going up. This is what makes him better than Zack. Zack can't do that. He doesn't have an attack that just fills his limit break faster than a fucking God or Damrung does. This ended up being necessary for me. The guy who made the guide said to do this, but then he didn't end up having to use it. It's for Zantetsuken, but that's not what killed me. He killed me with regular attacks, as you'll see in a minute. But thanks to re-raise, I got saved by that.
Let's do this.
But it was meant to be a contingency against Zantetsuken, so you can revive from it. So then when he was going to use Zantetsuken, I I didn't have re-raise anymore, and I panicked a little bit, but I still won, even though I was starting to panic. Had to put Faith on Cloud, regen for safety on both of them, followed by Mana Wall. But now Sephiroth's almost out of MP, so that's it. No more safety. Like, I gotta finish this guy off soon before all our buffs wear off, because he won't be able to do it again.
Here we go.
Luckily, a lot of Odin's attacks are counter-able with Punisher/Prime mode, which is what I did here, as you can see. I got lucky with some precision blocks. I just happened to push R1 at the right time. I'm not that skilled. That was mostly luck, but...
Let's do this.
Hold on, because he's gonna jump away. There it is. Now you do it. I saw this in the video, so I knew to wait. Damn! Now you get the hell out of the AoE area before you get locked into it. Kinda subtle. Yeah, if you stay on that side, you'll get electrocuted and gradually lose health. At this point, he's gonna stop, just like he did with Zack. He's gonna stop whoever you're controlling. Temporal imprisonment. So he's about to stop Cloud. I'm trying to build ATB before he does that, just to have it for later. And I'm like, alright, at this point I started getting a little cocky that we were gonna win. I was like, yeah, we'll be fine here. This is a winning attempt, right? Yeah. I was like, yeah, we'll be fine here. I'm pausing still just to make sure I don't fuck up. Looking at the video. But I was still like, yeah, we got this in the bag. Like, even at this point in the video, he says, if you've gotten this far, you're pretty much good. So I got a little, cocky. You're supposed to do this. Like, this is not me just being like, oh, I got this or whatever. You're supposed to do this. But this is where it all goes wrong. This is where everything goes horribly wrong. We're supposed to finish him off here, and then for some reason, some dum-dum bomb hit me, and I didn't immediately start building up Sephiroth's limit break gauge again like I was supposed to. You're not supposed to end up using it again. It was intended for you to kill him using Sephiroth's little spin slash attack that when you're dashing around. And for some reason I instead switched back to Cloud and did this shit. And this is where it hit me. I was like, oh no. Oh no. That wasn't supposed to happen. What do I do? So I panicked and decided I'll do synergy. And then he kills Cloud again, so the synergy got cancelled. I was like, oh no, this isn't good. I'm panicking really hard at this point. I managed to raise Cloud before getting interrupted. Like, he managed to get that just before he got hit. He still has re-raise, so I'm not too worried about Sephiroth. But he's out of MP, and Cloud's still low on HP. He can only recover with Aroga because he has wind magic attached to HP absorb. But still, if Cloud can't get that off, he might die. So I'm still panicking quite a bit here.
Stand back.
I really did not want to have to do all these 10 rounds all over again, so I was really fucking scared at this point. I was just like, die, you piece of shit! Come on, fucking die! Yeah, this is what I was supposed to be doing as soon as that last phase ended, and instead I fucked around with Cloud and got him killed twice. There, I filled up Sephiroth's limit break. But he still has a tiny little, you know... There, it's filled. I was like, now, we can kill him, quick! Of course, he did this shit. I didn't want to, you know, fuck up at the last second, so I played it safe and stayed here. Like, he might do temporal... Look, Jalarhorn's warning. When he does that, he's about to use Zantetsuken to finish you off. We don't have re-raise anymore. So I'm like... I'm kind of panicked, but at this point I'm like, we have limit breaks, we can kill him. As soon as he comes over to this side, he's dead. He's not going to get a chance to use Zantetsuken. Like, there's still a little chunk of time before he does it. So I'm not too worried anymore at this point, but I was like, we have to time this right, though. We have to. As soon as he fucking lands, we gotta smoke him. Send him straight to fucking Broadway. So I open with double helix. Just to raise Cloud's limit level so he can use a stronger limit break. Ascension. And then it's like, okay, follow up with Octaslash and Ascension now, immediately. I was like, he will not survive this. We're done. We won.
Gotta give it my all.
Look at that finisher. Cloud landing from his
Was never in
attack.
doubt.
Boom, baby.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
There it is. Yeah, that was a pretty epic finish. I was kind of sweaty and filled with adrenaline at the end of that because it almost went horribly fucking wrong. I was just like, oh, look at the time, dude. 17 minutes and 51 seconds. You think I wanted to go through that again? That's in-game time. That timer freezes when you pause the game, okay? So realistically, that actually took me, well, look at this, like half an hour, dude. Because I was pausing to look at the video. The video guide that I was following. There it is, completed all brutal and legendary combat simulator challenges. But then I realized I forgot the combat training for Zack and Sephiroth that was added when the legendary bouts were added for them. And you still have to complete those too for, not for a trophy, but to get Chadley to say, hey, thanks for completing all my combat simulators, you know? So that's in the next video. Yeah, this one. I'll just, you know, I'm just gonna skip through it. They're basic ass battles that just are meant to teach you, like, they're basic enemies just meant to teach you how to fight, how to play as Zack and Sephiroth, so that you can actually have a fighting chance when you try the legendary bouts. So yeah, that's all it is. You finish those and then you can.
You would.
And Chadley says this.
Incredible! With that, you completed all of the combat trials I prepared for you. Though I didn't doubt for a moment that you would. Rest assured that I will make the most of the invaluable data you've provided. Congratulations, and thank you for your hard work. Oh, right! I'll leave the simulator online in case you wish to continue honing your skills in combat.
Thanks, Chadley. But yeah,
Obtaining
no.
all that intel has only stoked my desire to learn more.
Yeah, he says this regardless. There's no semi-dramatic outro for Chadley this time around where he says, you know, kind of like in Remake, when you finish all the combat simulator challenges, he says, he gives you his full backstory about being a cyborg created by Hojo, and by you completing all this and helping him complete his research, you set him free from Hojo's shackles, although this game's Proto-Relic questline kind of shows that he's not completely free of Hojo. Hojo still has some control over him that even he's not aware of, I think. But yeah, there's nothing like that here. He just says thanks for completing all the combat trials like you just saw. I think his outro, his main outro, is when you just complete all the world intel. You know, like it's the outro we saw during my first playthrough when I finished Gilgamesh. When I finished off the Gilgamesh questline, because that was the last world intel thing there was to do. And then, so then Chadley gave Cloud the VR set, and he took him into the combat simulator one last time just to tell him thanks for helping him collect the world intel. And he tells you the reason he was doing it is to try to preserve history in case something happens to the planet, because things are looking kind of grim right now. Because, you know, he's referencing the main story and what's happening. That was the actual Chadley outro. So I'm glad they did it like that, because even though the Gilgamesh questline is required for that, that's definitely way easier than the hard mode combat simulator challenges. So I'm glad the story portion of Chadley, like his story outro for this game, wasn't locked behind those, at least. It was just locked behind slightly easier, more casual kind of content. Because if you do the Gilgamesh stuff on easy like I did, you saw it was, you know, it was kind of tough, but not really. I did it all first try. And the streamers that I've watched play on higher difficulties, like dynamic or normal, they get their asses kicked unless they come back at like level 70. So far, every single one of them has not been able to defeat. They don't even reach Gilgamesh. They just get destroyed by like Titan and Bahamut or Kujata and Phoenix, because they are like level 70 and way fucking stronger on normal or dynamic. And the streamers that I'm watching are attempting it at like level 50 because they're trying to do it like I did, where they were 100%ing the side content in the game at the same time as the story. And they don't realize that I didn't know either, that content is meant to be like almost like post-game content when you're like closer to level 70. I didn't realize that either. I knew it was gonna be a little bit more difficult than the normal stuff, and it was. I struggled with it a little bit. Even though I first tried it, it wasn't easy. Like I still had to, you know, I was on You guys saw that during my first playthrough. But it's still at least doable without, you know, dying like a million times if you do it on easy. Again, the proof of that is me doing it that on easy during my first playthrough. But as hard as that might be on normal or dynamic, it's still nothing compared to this. So that was my point, to say that at least Chadley's outro was only tied to that and not these, because these challenges are insane. Like I said, even following the amazing guides that I found, some of them still took me more than one try and were still very frustrating to do. So I'm glad that you didn't have to, you know, unless you're going for the platinum trophy, you don't have to do these things for any kind of like story content for Chadley. So I'm happy about that.
If I could visit other continents.
I don't know who's moving the camera, but they're putting in work. We'll put it that way. They're putting in work. Anyway, 7-star hotel. So this is after completing all the combat simulator challenges along with literally everything else the game has to offer. We finished getting every stupid collectible trophy for Johnny's stupid hotel. And this is me showing that, me turning that in basically. So that's where we're going. While we get there, I'm gonna say something about the minigames. There are a lot of fucking minigames. When you hear people complain about it, it's because there are a lot. The fact that there's a hard mode for all the video minigames just makes it worse, because you basically have to beat them all twice, essentially, and you have to get the max score in order to get the trophy for Johnny's stupid treasure trove thing. That being said, I really didn't struggle too much on a lot of them. There's a lot of people who complained about a lot of the minigames, but they honestly didn't give me that much trouble. I mean, even on my first playthrough, you guys saw I didn't really... I only, you know, had to do like a couple tries for a lot of them. No, what the hell? I wanted to pause. Shit. I think the harder minigames were the Proto Relic ones. The hard mode version of the Proto Relic minigame. So the hard mode for Fort Condor, a hard mode for that Gears and Gambits thing. You know I looked up a guide for that. And yeah, even looking up guides for those things, it was still like kind of a struggle. Like I can see why people were complaining. I can't imagine having attempted some of those hard mode minigames without looking at a guide. Like I can totally understand why a lot of, like I'm talking about a lot of people I saw in the comment sections for these videos the video guides I looked up, they were pissed off at how hard some of the minigames were. And excuse me. They were talking about how like it basically became a meme in the community for this game, that the first casual playthrough of this game is just like all sunshine and roses, and as soon as you get to the post game, you're just like, oh my god, this is fucking miserable and horrible. Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. Because I came into this late, you know, most people played this on release, and I had the luxury of having like the best, most up-to-date video guides on how to do all the minigames super easy. I didn't struggle as much as other people did, but I understand the frustration, because yeah, some of the minigames looked insanely hard without the right strategy, which is why I was looking up videos before even attempting them, because I didn't want to struggle. I just wanted to breeze through it. I was like, fuck it, dude, I don't care. And yeah, you finally get to open that red treasure chest. It's red because it's locked. It turns yellow once you unlock it. And you unlock it once you give, you get all the trophies for Johnny and then talk to him. So look, I have 88 out of 88. The last one that I collected was from the combat simulator challenges. So the thing I just did with Sephiroth. You get the last trophy from that. And here I showcase all of them and then talk to Johnny to turn in the quest. And you'll see a little cutscene to wrap things up.
I would have never stayed there.
Let's go through them. Number 1, fledgling chocobo jockey. Nice hustle on the track, Cloud. With skills like that, you've definitely got what it takes to make it in the racing world. Next stop, the Gold Cup. Billy. I start moving through them at a good pace, so I have to pause to read this. Number 2, soaring chocobo jockey. My mom's gliding course is no joke, but you passed it with flying colors. I'm impressed, I have to say. Just so you know, though, I'll be back in the saddle soon, and once I am, you can kiss that record of yours goodbye. Johnny. Valentian Seal of Mastery. Now that was some slick jumping, you guys, but it's like we Frogsters always say, ribbit, 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 you know? Finn. The damn kids. Peerless Pollywog. The hard mode version of the minigame. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Broke? Nah, I'm just kidding. Hop on by whenever, alright? You guys are cool in our books. Then. Number 5, Dolphin Stuntman. Thanks for the amazing show. It was a real treat watching you and Mr. Dolphin zoom through the water like that. My grip isn't that great, so he always makes sure to go real slow whenever I swim with him. But it was a nice change of pace for him to go that fast. Priscilla. Number 6, Pride of the Condor Cavalry. Well done, sir. All of the cavalry congratulates you on your impressive victories. Without your tactical acumen and sagacity, we would never have triumphed over those rogues. We salute you, sir. The Condor Cavalry. Number 7, Award for Outstanding Performance. This is going to take a while. My voice is going to be shot. Your captain's leadership adduced from within your drill team a level of camaraderie and showmanship not often seen. This impressive display won over not only the crowd, but also our viewers at home. Makes me proud to know that troopers of your quality serve our company. Heidegger, Director of Public Security. That was for the parade thing. Presidential Commendation, number 8. Congratulations, your performance here was nothing short of immaculate. Befitting of such a momentous occasion. Today marks a new era for Shinra, and your patriotism will be the cornerstone upon which we build our better tomorrow. President Rufus Shinra. Oops. Number 9, Queen's Blood Tournament Champion. Congratulations, Cloud. It was an inspiration to watch you rise through the ranks in your quest to be crowned the champion of our Queen's Blood Tournament. On behalf of the entire Shinra 8 crew, we look forward to having you with us again for another rousing round of cards. Titov, Captain of the Shinra 8. There it is. Number 10, Buccaneer Blaster. Nothing can escape your eagle eyes, no sir. The look that came over you as you stared down the barrel of the gun, why, I bet you would have made the perfect first mate to the Pirate King. Pirates Rampage staff member. I like that all these come with little letters. Pirate King's Marksman, the hard mode version. Number 11. Avast, you've sunk the dread ghost ship with that fearsome sharpshooting of yours. Now the high seas are safe to sail once more thanks to you, me hearties. Pirates Rampage staff member. Okay. Number 12, Neophyte QB, Queen's Blood Strategen. Or Strategen. Well done solving those tricksy challenges of ours. I hope they didn't prove too difficult though, as more await you. And much harder ones at that. Drop by whenever you feel ready to put your Queen's Blood skills to the test. Card Carnival staff member. I just followed a video guide for all those, obviously. What else we got? Number 13, Bloody Brilliant Card Sharp. Congratulations on conquering our most confounding challenges. As if Costa del Sol weren't hot enough, those impassioned plays of yours have lit a fire under all of our local Queen's Blood aficionados. Card Carnival staff member. There's still another one. Number 14, Legendary Card Collector. Is this for getting all the cards? Felicitations! Valiantly hast thou fought to attain the cards of legend. Never didst thy courage falter in thy noble quest. Indeed, thou art a hero true. Were the Shadowblood Queen herself hither to attend such a sight, surely she would commend thine efforts ardently. In her place, I hereby title thee with all respect. Card Carnival Shopkeep. And now, sorry, I gotta set something up real quick. There. Trying to multitask. Number 15, Machinator. I said that wrong. You're now a serious Queen's Blood force to be reckoned with. The skills you learned here are gonna make short work of any player who goes up against you. Almost feel sorry for them. Card Carnival staff member. Yeah, following a guide is really hard. Number 16, King of the Jungle.
Shit!
Aw, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? It's you! Yes, it is. You did so good today. Yes, you did. Extra pets for you today, you cutie. Run Wild staff member. Jesus. Wonder how Red 13 felt about that. Number 17, Red Bolt 13. Honestly, the hard mode version, the time trial version, was easier to get the max rank score in than the fucking the normal version where you have to compete against the other dogs and stuff. Way harder, that one. Aw, who's a fast boy? Who's a fast boy? It's you! Yes, it is! You were so amazing out there hitting all those balls and those goals. Yes, you were! Yes, you were! How's about some tropical meat for the good boy? Run Wild staff member. Jesus Christ. They really went in on treating Red like a fucking dog and making a meme out of it in this game. Speaking of that, I'm not going to go on a whole tangent right now, but so many people are pissed at Red 13's voice change. They do not like it at all. There's a lot of people who hate that his voice changed. But from the streams that I've seen. Number 18 is Ab Fab. You have a body of such muscled beauty that, were you to stand still long enough, one would think you were a master sculptor's magnum opus. You, my dear, are a true athlete. I bow before your adamantine abs. Jules. That was my best Jules impersonation I went into there. That's only one trophy. Okay. Yeah, there was no real, like, hard mode for that one. It's just, you just go through the ranks, right? Ronnie, Jay, and then Jules. And the very first one was that chick or whatever. Forgot her name. Speaking of, real quick, again, I'll talk about this more when we do a New Game Plus run of the game and we get to that part again, and I'll talk about it more then. But, like, a lot of people had trouble with the sit-ups minigame. A lot of the streams that I was watching, there was a lot of people who in the Twitch chat were saying, oh my god, the sit-ups minigame is so hard. Like, when you get there, you know, yada yada. They're like semi-spoiling the streamer for some reason when it's their first playthrough. But then when the streamer would get there, they would also struggle with it a lot. And I found out very quickly it's because a lot of people weren't turning off adaptive triggers, which is the very first thing I did as soon as I noticed that it was a thing in the minigame. You guys saw that happen in my first playthrough. I got there and I was like, oh, the triggers start to get harder for you to push down, which fucks up your timing. Fuck that. So as soon as I got out of that match that I was in, I immediately turned that shit off, and then the rest was just fine. Of course, when some streamers I watched figured that out and did the same, some of their Twitch chat members were, you know, trying to like troll them a little bit and be like, or were actually butthurt and saying, oh, that's not fair, you're not doing it the right way, you're not doing it the hard way, that doesn't count, yada yada. They were kind of ass hurt that they didn't think of doing the same thing, because I don't know, they only have 2 brain cells or something. I don't know why you wouldn't think of just turning that off. Or they just came up with some kind of pride thing where it's like, oh, you're supposed to do it like that, like that's the right way to do it, that's the manly way, you know, some stupid shit like that. Well, here's a news flash. When this comes out on PC and adaptive triggers are not a thing, all the PC players playing it for the first time who will also not struggle with that minigame are just going to be laughing at you for not turning it off. What are you going to say to them? Like, they're not going to have to deal with adaptive triggers. They're playing on PC on a keyboard. So, joke's on you. Number 19, Speedy Motorcyclist. To commemorate, but yeah, that's why I didn't bother. I was like, fuck that. To commemorate your superior skills on the digitized open road, we offer you this. Congratulations. And if I may say, judging by those skills, Mr. Strife, I would venture you've done that a few times before, perhaps? Wonderman Square staff member. Yeah. You wouldn't know the half, dude. We escaped Midgar doing exactly that minigame. Number 20, Crazy Motorcyclist. You cut quite the handsome figure speeding through the dark of night astride your black steed. Keep putting pedal to the metal, young man. I can tell you're going places. Dio. Funny he should use that phrase, since motorcycles don't use pedals to... They use pedals to like, help with gear shift changes and all that, but they don't use them to actually go. You just turn the fucking throttle. But whatever. Technicality. You get what he's trying to say. Number 21 is Welterweight Brawler, the 3D Brawler. Those polygonal punchers didn't stand a chance against your fists of fury. It's our sincere honor to provide you with this, proof of your 32-bit achievement. Wonderman Square staff member. Pause buffering is your friend, folks. You saw me do it on stream. Pause buffering is the easy way to get through 3D Brawler, otherwise it can be a nightmare. Number 22, Heavyweight Brawler. What is this? Oh, right. I'm sorry, 7 o'clock, okay. Goodness, those polygonal fists of yours could be considered lethal, to say nothing of your quick reflexes and coordination skills. You're the pointy-headed brawler to beat. Wonderman Square staff member. Number 23, Super Heavyweight Brawler. Bravo, young man. I knew you were quite the pugilist, but to think you could out-brawl the famed war hero himself, digitized though he is, now there's no room for doubt. You are the 3D Brawler. Dio. So this one is for defeating Sephiroth, which you only unlock Sephiroth as a 3D Brawler opponent if you finish the Ultimate Party Animal questline, as you saw me do on stream. Which means you have to complete all side quests in the game. Green marker side quests, not like World Intel stuff, but that. Number 24, Rookie Ranger. Oh. Well done, Cadet. Your expert piloting skills secured us an important victory this day. Though we may have won the battle, this war is far from over. Join us again soon and let us bring peace to the galaxy. Rangers, ho! Space Rangers Captain. Thanks. Number 25, Soldier, Galaxy class. Your valiant efforts have not only seen us victorious over the Gilgamesh army, but have brought peace to the galaxy at long last. You're indeed a credit to the Space Rangers, and a hero whose name will live on. Space Rangers Captain. Number 26, Chocobo Bug Boy. Nice riding out there, jockey boy. I wish you could have seen the look on Joe's face when you passed him. Should have taken a photo. Oh well, next time. Anyway, in the market for an exceptionally well-dressed and very professional racing advisor? My schedule's wide open, just so you know. Oh, she's flirting, man. She's trying to get some of that she's trying to get some of that cloudacy. She's like, here's my number. Call me maybe. Number 27, Fleet-Footed Jockey. Congratulations on winning all of our Grade 3 races. We look forward to your next appearances. The Gold Saucer Chocobo Racing Association. Silver trophy. Number 28, Chocobo Whisperer. This one's gold. We would like to offer you our most sincere congratulations on winning all of our Grade 2 races. Mr. Strife, we look forward to your next appearance. The Gold Saucer Chocobo Racing Association. Number 29, Champion Jockey. Though it pains me to admit defeat, it would appear that I have no choice in the matter. Congratulations on your victory. I suppose that means Esther was right about you. You're more than just a pretty face. But know this, that trophy will be mine again soon. Keep it well polished for me, would you? Joe and Hyperion. Ha! The asshole signs it with his Chocobo's name too? Alright. Number 30, Card Savant. Congratulations on successfully completing all of our elementary card challenges. What's this one for? Oh, yeah. Your ability to outmaneuver your opponent, think 2 moves ahead at all times, and take advantage of the generous amount of luck with which you've been blessed will take you far in this game. We look forward to your continued success. Yeah, there is some luck involved with Queen's Blood. I've had matches where I just don't get the cards that I need because the RNG will just not give them to me, and then by the time I finally get them, it's too late. And then I'll retry and I'll get exactly the cards I need right at the beginning and just destroy the opponent like they were nothing. So when there's random card draws, which is a mechanic in almost every card game in existence, then there's an element of luck to it, for sure. Wonderman Square staff member. Now, whether that element of luck is big or small depends on your skill. You know, how well you can adapt to not getting your ideal cards right away. Number 31, Card Whiz. Congratulations on successfully completing all of our advanced card challenges. You're able to face down our most grueling bouts with courage and navigated them all with aplomb. It was a true sanguinary feast for the eyes. Wonderment Square staff member. Number 32, Card Slayer. Such savagery, such barbarism. Marvelous. You are drawn to the blood as it is drawn to you, and we applaud you for answering its call with so much zeal. Continue your quest. Darken the crimson stains on your hands with the fresh blood of new victims, and soon you too shall be worthy of praise fit for the queen herself. Servant to the Shadow Blood Queen. Oh, that's ominous. Kinda odd that you would get this though, because you can't get this trophy unless you've already defeated the Shadow Blood Queen, since that's the only way to unlock the last card challenge. Why would you still be getting a message from one of her servants after you've long since defeated her? And she's no longer around. She's sealed in that card with chains on it now that we have. Hey, who knows? Maybe they'll bring her back in some extended plot twist to keep the little Queen's Blood story going in part 3. I think Queen's Blood will come back for part 3. It caught on quite a bit. There's a lot of people who like that minigame. I think they'll bring it back. Anyway, number 33, Twin Muscleheads. Talk about a terrific twosome. The trust you two have in each other is damn near palpable. Bet it's seen you through some pretty tough times. Anyway, hold on to what you both have got. A friendship like that doesn't come around often. Coliseum staff member. Oh, so this is for the two-person bouts in the Musclehead Coliseum. Number 34, Musclehead Warriors. Nice muscling and hustling out there, kiddos. Whatever it is you've been through, it's made your bond dang near shatterproof, that's for sure. Your victories and this little prize are proof of that. Congrats to you both. Coliseum staff member. Number 35, Twin Team Titans. You lot are a pack of bruisers, I tell you what. Seeing the 6 of you work together to take down your opponents was a thing of beauty. Poetry in motion, really. They couldn't take my eyes off you. Here's to your next round of bouts. Coliseum staff member. Thank God you could do those on easy mode, unlike the post-game combat simulator challenges. Because even on easy mode, some of those I could tell just like I didn't struggle with them too much because it was on easy, obviously, but I could tell from how damage spongy the enemies were that if I had played on like normal or hard, it would have been a fucking nightmare. So yeah, I'm glad I wasn't forced to put those on hard like the combat simulator challenges. So I was like, I just want to get through this game, I don't care. Number 36, the 6 Musketeers. Musketeers. Why'd they write it with a dash? Excellent work, my scrappy companions. I knew you had it in you. Nothing gets my heart pounding like watching true friends test both their bonds and their brawn in my Colosseum. But you must promise me one thing. Ensure the ties that bind never fray. Now say it with me. All for one and one for all. Dio. Okay. I guess that's how you write Musketeers then? Oh, muscle, like M-U-S-C for muscle. Musketeers. Oh, I get it now. Oh my god.
You suck. Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Number 37, Best Actor Cloud. Probably got this on my first playthrough. Dear Mr. Strife, we just wanted to reach out and offer our heartfelt congratulations on your performance as Alfred. You played him to perfection, and it was a sincere honor to watch you on stage. You were at once dynamic and filled with pathos. You captured our Alfred perfectly. This is the part you were born to play. Sincerely, the Alfreders. Nice. Got a fan base. Number 38, Best Actress Tifa. Salutations, Miss Lockhart. Your performance as Rosa was quite simply sensational. Nay, phenomenal. Or perhaps transcendent? I'm not going to switch to it now because it'll start the video over, but this would be a moment where I would switch to that picture of Tifa with her massive personality and say, yeah, that is transcendent. Anyway, yes, that is the word, transcendent. Now that you have found yourself many an ardent admirer within the Rosa fan club, may you continue to grace the stage with your beauty and talent. Yes, beauty and talent. Beauty, talent, hand in hand. Or, with love and adoration, the Rosa Lads. The Rosa Lads? And Best Actress, Aerith. Salutations, Miss Gainsborough. We of the Rosa Fan Club offer you our heartfelt congratulations on your stirring performance as our beloved princess. You are truly worthy of this accolade. It may also please you to know that the song you wrote still echoes in both our ears and our hearts. We will be singing it for a long time to come. Yours sincerely, the Rosa Lads. Number 40, Best Supporting Actor, Barrett. Dear Mr. Wallace, the members of the Varvados fan club would like to congratulate you on your epic performance. Your proud, booming voice, coupled with your ability to portray our Dragon King's hidden yearnings, made for the perfect Varvados. Few have ever performed the role half so well. We'd love to see you on stage again very soon. Sincerely, the Varvadosiers. Our Dragon King's hidden yearnings. There's some... You gotta read between the lines with this. I think they're hinting at things. They're like low-key. This is almost like a backhanded compliment. Few have ever performed the role half so well. I don't know, maybe I'm reading it wrong, but it feels like it feels like they're low-key making fun of him at the same time. I don't know. Or at least like maybe more in a fourth wall breaking way. Like the part that gets me is where they said his hidden yearnings. Your ability to portray our Dragon King's hidden yearnings. Like, considering the dates we just saw in the previous video, because I'm going to separate this out into a separate video now because of how long it's going. You know, the stuff we could do on stage, the whole nearly kissing Barrett thing, and he like freaks out, and it's just, it's like they're making a low-key Gage joke or something. I don't know. Like, just a little bit of, I hope I still remember how to write this. Yeah, just a little bit of, this. Anyway. Yep, my voice is disappearing. I knew that was gonna happen. Number 41, Best Actress, Yuffie. Yuffie, that was so good. You killed it. You were all like I don't know how to explain it, embodying the character and stuff. I mean, yeah, Rosa is meant to be cute or whatever, but she's also like cute, you know? And also kind of badass. LOL, I'm rambling. Anyway, you were great. You rock. Loved you, girl. With love, the Rose lads. Jesus Christ, they wrote. I feel like I wrote that shit with the way I type sometimes. Like fucking. That's why I started doing the little hand motions right there, because I was like, this is like some shit I would type when I'm doing like FF14 emotes or something, because like that looked like I wrote it, man. Number 42, best supporting animal, Red 13. To all Loveless cast and crew, congratulations on one of your congratulations on one of your best performances to date. It was such a thrill to see Garm speak for the first time. Your VR technology is certainly pushing the envelope for stagecraft. Sincerely, the Loveless Appreciation Society. Kate Sith, number 43, best feline narration. Kate Sith. Dear Mr. Kate Sith, let me just say I'm a big fan. Huge. You have a real knack for storytelling, and I'd go so far as to say that without you, the show wouldn't have been half as good. You inspired me to try my hand at acting too. Excuse me. I've been practicing, actually. Saying dene instead of don't, using lassie more, etc. Hope we can stand on the same stage together someday. Yours truly, the founding member of the Kate Sith fan club. Oh, nice. I can't think of a sentence to use dine in right now. I was gonna try to say something that Kate Sith said. Number 44, Dust Bowl Smasher. So you made it through a round of Desert Rush. Bet you're feeling real proud of yourself. Don't let it go to your head. That ain't nothing compared to the hardcore Desert Rush experience. Desert Rush Junkie. Oh, that stupid break the boxes thing. I was like, what the fuck is this? See, there's so many minigames, you forget some of them. You're like, what? Number 45, Dust Bowl Demolisher. Huh, looks like you ain't all talk. Setting new records and everything? But just you wait. I'm gonna put that score to shame and show you who's the real king shit. Desert Rush Junkie. Okay, dude. Jesus. Number 46, Silkus Cup Champion. Nice one, buddy. I must say, you put on a fine performance. Better watch your back, you punk-ass bitch. Test Zero. Yeah, it's the dog, the talking dog, not Red 13. The Test Zero. I found out some hidden lore from a random Twitch chatter in a stream that I was watching. Well, you know, I've been watching the VODs, obviously. Because all these streams I've been watching are from back when the game first released. I'm catching up on shit. Somebody mentioned that Test Zero... This doesn't explain why Test Zero talks and mocks you in this game. But Test Zero is actually a unintended mob that spawns in the same spot as where the Beast Battleground is in Coral Prison. At the bottom of that big ass well with the big metal pipe going in, there's an empty treasure chest that's just open and it just says it's empty. I'm talking about the original FF7. When you go down that tunnel, that little pipe, you get in the ladder, you climb all the way down. There's no, you know, Beast Battleground fucking Coliseum thing down there. Instead, it's literally just the bottom of a pipe or something. That's it. There's just nothing there. Just a patch of dirt and an open treasure chest that's already empty because, well, obviously some criminal just came and already took the treasure, right? They're implying that you're not going to find treasures here to loot for yourself because it's already been looted. However, in the Japanese version, I never knew this. This is some trivia. The Japanese version, they accidentally left a monster that was meant to just be to test the combat system. That's why it's called Test Zero. It's a dog enemy with the big tail on it, like Rufus's, you know? Just like the Test Zero in this game. It's a dog enemy with that tail coming out the back of their head. And apparently when you defeated it, and you could fight it over and over by examining the open treasure chest, it gave you a fuck ton of experience points, so you could power level your characters pretty early in the game in Coral Prison, just by fighting it over and over. But this was only in the Japanese release. You will not find this in the Western release. This is why every time I replay OG FF7 and I go down there, that doesn't happen. But that's what Test Zero is a reference to in this game. That explains why they put him into the Beast Battleground that is located where it was in the original game, at the bottom of that well with the giant pipe. There's a whole Coliseum thing there, and you can fight Test Zero. You can even fight two of them at the same time. Why they made it speak and mock you, I don't know. I don't understand that part. I'm not sure if that's some kind of weird inside joke, but, you know, It parrots whatever it hears or whatever. And apparently it wrote us a letter. And there it is. So. He called us a punk-ass bitch. It's just...
You bastard! Son of a bitch!
Number 47, Prison Tourney Champion. Oh, another letter from Test Zero. Ooh, wee, buddy, you're super good. You truly are a sight to behold. Do the tentatail shake. The tentatail shake. Yeah, it's the tail and a tentacle at the same time. Test Zero. Jesus. Okay, this one's from Gus. Number 48, Bells of the Ball. Is this from that side quest where we had to rescue that girl that we never even got to see? This is just some random NPC that was just meant to be used as a plot device for Leslie. Cloud, the knife! Baby, honey, you're too much. Some folks would have been disappointed by your gang's theatrics, but if you ask me, it's already water under the bridge. Or sand in the desert. Whatever metaphors are hard, but parting ain't. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the comma, I read that wrong. Whatever, metaphors are hard, but parting ain't. I'll be sure to join the next one, you hear? Solemn Gus. His first name is Solemn? Okay. Number 49, 1000 Needle Pincushion. This just goes to show that you're the rightful owner of the treasure of the sands. That said, you ever want to take it up a notch, Mr. Bladesman of Legend, be sure to see what else we've got to offer. Kid G. Oh, the Proto-Relic minigames now. Here we go. These one, out of all the Proto-Relic minigames, I think these were the hardest. Specifically the Aerith versions. Even following a guide, it was awful. Yeah, it was kind of awful. Number 50, 10,000 Needle Pincushion. Excuse me. I needed to do it to get max party level though. Party level 10. Power. Great. Worthy. Treasure. Yours. Protect. Play. Again. Please. The Cactuar Coalition. Okay. Oh shit. But yeah, this video went longer than I thought. I gotta do this now. Number 51, Combat or Gambit Technician. This would have been awful and damn near impossible if I didn't follow a guide. Because even following one, I actually failed one time. The hard mode version of this, the Gears and Gambit's Proto-Relic minigame. But yeah, it says beep, boop, beep, boop. Planetary font restoration complete. All livestream measurements are within expected parameters. Operation complete. RoboChad. Thanks. I'll take this before it's too late. Number 52, adequately functional specimen. One sec. There we go. Minute. Okay. Well then, it seems I needn't flag you for immediate disposal, but it should go without saying that I require more data to justify your continued existence. Quality data would be my preference, but failing that, I'll make do with quantity. Try not to die too quickly. Hojo AI. This is for the combat simulator challenges in the Nibelheim mansion, which is required to get one of Aerith's last weapons I didn't get in my first playthrough. But I got it after doing this. Number 53, somewhat intriguing specimen. Oh, finally finished? Let's see. Huh? What curious data is this? Ah, you've outdone yourself. In which case... Yes, I do believe you've earned yourself the honor of a numerical designation. I reserve them for the specimens that have shown promise, you know. I look forward to sequencing your data and seeing what modifications might suit your offspring. Perhaps the day we welcome them into this world will be sooner than you think. Hojo AI. The number of times they let the player know that Hojo is really into, like, breeding people against their will throughout the story is actually incredible. Like, I know a lot of people are distracted by seeing Tifa and Aerith in a bikini for the first time, but in that same exact scene in Costa del Sol, when you get there in the story, the women that are surrounding Hojo when he appears, as he's walking away with them and you get control of Cloud again and you can follow them to the little, like, area that they go hang out in before the boss fight starts, he's saying, how would one of you like to be the mother of the next great hero or something? He's like already thinking about, he's trying to get them to come back to the lab with him so he can breed them like he did with Lucrezia to make the next Sephiroth or some shit, basically. And then when he captures... See, on my playthrough, I chose to help Tifa and Red 13. So he captured Aerith, and he only made a mention about her being the Ancient or whatever. But if you side with... And I'll do this on my next playthrough so you guys can see it for yourselves. When you do the beach battle by siding with Barret and Aerith instead, Tifa and Red 13 get captured first. And when he captures Tifa, he literally says... something about... He literally says something about breeding her. It's just like he doesn't use those words, but if you... It doesn't take, you know, a genius to see what he's saying when he's talking about how she could probably give birth to, like... she could probably bring the next big hero into the world. Like, kind of the same thing he was saying to the beach girls that are paid to be there for him or whatever. Like, you guys will see when we go through that again later, but yeah. He's, like, talking about breeding her, basically. I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's just obsessed with women for the sake of breeding them. He's like Twitch chat. At least a lot of the Twitch chats that I saw, but hey, I'm not any better. I mean, I can't blame them, you know. Breeding is very, So anyway, the next one. Number 54, Maya's Participation Award. Go, you can do it. You can... Wait, don't tell me you already completed all of Chadley's normal challenges. When did that happen? Oh, never mind. The important thing is that you've given me a ton of data to process. Time to roll up my sleeves and get to work. Mai. Number 55, Mai's Gold Star. Wow, Cloud, where did this huge mountain of data come from? Did you really manage to defeat all of these enemies? That's amazing and incredible and wonderful. And it's also given me more work than I can handle. But it's okay. I'll power through it somehow. Mai. Thanks, Mai. Sorry, I had to pause for a moment because I almost went on a tangent about how much people were annoyed with Mai and Chadley. I feel like I'm the only person who actually, who actually enjoyed listening to what they had to say. That was one hell of a burp right there. I was like, number 56, Peerless Pianist. Dear Mr. Cloudstrife, I hope this letter finds you in good health. Allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude for sharing the gift of music with those around you. The world is a brighter place for your efforts. I only hope that you will continue to seek out and spread beauty on your travels. Sincerely, Piano Outreach Association Representative Dorian. Ah yes, the old guy with the sunglasses. Looks like Joe Biden or something. Number 57, Shutterbug Supreme. Oh, snaps, I'm guessing. Yeah. From the sweeping plains of the grasslands to the striking vistas of Corel, the lush forests of Gongaga, the timeless features of Cosmo Canyon, the towering crags of Mount Nebel, and beyond. How did it feel to see so much of the world? Through the lens and with the naked eye. Only you can know. Snaps. Number 58, Blood Champion. To the Blood Champion Cloud Strife, you have done what I could not. The queen dreams her dreamless sleep, and the players no longer need fear her curse. And so the game is once again merely a game. No more, no less. As it was, and should always be. I pray these trials have not deprived you of your love for the cards, and I hope that somewhere, someday, we may enjoy a spirited rematch. Ever your friendly spectre, Ladrell. Aw, that's kind of nice. I like that. I wish I would have read this when I finished the Queen's Blood storyline 2 videos ago, you know? This is a nice little cherry on top for wrapping up the story, because it is kind of strange you don't even get to talk to Ladrell again after you defeat the Shadow Blood Queen and finish the story. This is a nice little... This gives me closure. A little bit more closure. Not that I felt like it was lacking, but it is kind of nice to hear one last time from Ladrell Balmon, you know? He can rest in peace now, basically. I like how it says the game can be, once again, merely a game. Honestly, if it had just been a game without a storyline, I would have cared less for it. I like the fact that they put in a little fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow Realm storyline sort of thing to Queen's Blood for this game, because it made it that much more interesting to me anyway. It made me actually want to play it, and so I did. I still followed a guide to make it easier, but like I actually enjoyed it more, knowing that there was like a sort of end game to it, that there was like a story and a plot to it. I would have enjoyed it a lot less if it was just some random, just completely whatever card minigame that they just try to force on you at every turn. Like with the tournament and the main scenario, you know? I very much did not like that. Still don't, but it stings a little less knowing that they actually gave the game some extra, like some actual lore and story to it, honestly. That's kind of cool. And I wouldn't mind doing it again, thanks to that. So yeah, I think, you know, even though he says this in this letter, I think something will happen. I think they'll bring this back in part 3 and they'll expand the story a little bit. Maybe it won't involve the Shadow Blood Queen again. Maybe it will. Like maybe she breaks free of the card that she's captured in. Maybe they'll tie it into the weapons breaking free from the Northern Crater when Sephiroth inevitably gets the black materia from Cloud and summons Meteor and yada yada. Maybe they'll do something else with it, who knows? But I think they'll bring it back for sure and expand the story a little. We'll see what happens. Number 59, the true ultimate party animal. Oh, so I got this when I finished the last side quest in the game. Hello, Cloud. I hope you're doing well and enjoying success in your various endeavors. I'm struggling to readjust to life in the office, day after day of harsh demands and unreasonable expectations from my superiors. But while a part of me will always yearn for the warmth of the Gold Saucer's bright lights, I know my place is here, fighting the good fight for my direct reports. Nevertheless, I'll cherish the memories we shared, and I'm already planning to take a trip out there with the family the next time I can get a chunk of time off. Never stop partying, my fellow party animal. Best wishes, the former Ultimate Party Animal, and forever Shinra Middle Manager. Godspeed, man. I hope to see you in the next game.
Dylan! You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
Whatever, he got 2. Hey, he deserves it, you know?
Bruh.
I hope he's in the next game too, man. Because we first met him in Remake on the train. And he's literally in the original game too, as himself, the Shinra Middle Manager, when Barrett scares the living crap out of him on the train after the Mako Reactor 1. So I like that they've expanded that seemingly minor one-off character so much in this remake series. It's nice. Number 60, Play Arts Rest Spot. Oh, these are the collectibles I found on the Chocobo. They're hidden treasures that you sniff out in different regions. There's 1 in each region, so I think there's 7 of them. The rest of the Play Arts, collectibles are found in the Gold Saucer. You buy them with Gold Saucer points. This is the rest spot. Energy drink, potion, save crystal logo on it. Says it's nice when you can grab a drink at a vending machine and just relax for a bit. Forget about everything and take a breather. Shame they don't have a changing room and shower though. Sometimes I'd kill for one of those. Tifa. The game is self-aware. They're referencing the fact that Tifa... Well, she says that line a lot when you... I think it was mostly in Remake, wasn't it? Whenever you would finish a combat simulator challenge. Or at the tournament wall market. When she would be doing her victory pose at the end of one of those, she'd be like, would kill for a shower. Or I think she says it when you finish just a normal battle too. She says that in Remake. Not so much in Rebirth, I didn't hear that line too much. But there's more characters here, that's why. But I'm pretty sure in Remake she says that a lot at the end of certain battles. She just keeps saying, I'd kill for a shower. So they just threw that in there. Sometimes I'd kill for one of those. They do have a changing room and a shower at the Chocobo Ranch and a few other places, which actually unlock for you to use them in New Game Plus, so you can change outfits whenever you want. You're no longer restricted to the beachwear only being at Costa del Sol. They did do that at least. Tifa does get her wish, but only in New Game Plus. Sure, a lot of people would like to see her shower too. To see her use the facilities. Number 61, Play Arts Sweeper. I personally oversaw the development of this little darling. It boasts a plethora of refinements, all of which are proprietary secrets. So know that if you dare to disassemble it in some vain attempt to reverse engineer our technology, there will be repercussions. Scarlet, Director of Advanced Weaponry. Oh, okay. I should have read it in her voice. I didn't see who it was. Whatever. There will be repercussions. I feel like she would have said it like that, you know? Her sultry way of speaking. Sultry but bitchy. What I like about Tifa is that she can be sultry, but obviously not bitchy, because she's not Scarlet. Sultry but sweet is Tifa, which is why I like her more than Scarlet. Scarlet is just... The big boobs don't redeem her for me. It's like, she's still an awful fucking human being. So I simp for Tifa, not Scarlet. One of the streamers I've been watching did say, you know what, Tifa's hot, but I think I'm a Scarlet Simp man, is what he said. He's like, I'm a Scarlet Simp. He's like, he said, I like sassy women. He literally just was like, I can't help it. She's so sassy. and he just like wants her to do things to him. And anyway, Play Arts Wheelie, number 62. What better way to pursue your beloved than with the aid of a wheelie? Question mark. What better way to pursue your beloved than with the aid of a wheelie? And what better way to preserve your romantic memories than by taking your trusty steed home with you? With a wheelie of your own, you and your partner can relive your time in Costa del Sol whenever you wish. Costa del Amor Executive Committee. Cool. I had to finish that eventually. Didn't want to keep holding this forever. Number 63, the Play Arts buggy. This company, Play Arts, is making bank off Square Enix. And it's the brand that makes their little collectibles for the collector editions stuff and all that when they release a new one of these. Started with Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe, their partnership. Or maybe Square Enix owns them. I don't know. I've never researched the company. Anyway, this particular design was produced by none other than the Gold Saucer's very own director. The redoubtable buggy fears neither sand nor sludge as it charges through the desert, its fiery body emblazoned with a lightning motif that bespeaks unbridled passion. Why, if one were to run full speed through the sandbox with it in hand, I dare say they'd feel as though they were the wind itself. Deal. Okay. Number 64, the Play Arts Tiny Bronco. Found yourself my bird, did you? Someone's got a nose for the finer things in life. Of course, there's no substitute for the genuine article. If you ever itching to fly high, send up smoke. I'll treat you right. President Sid Highwind, Bronco Airlines. We're almost done. Number 65, Play Arts Box. Ever wonder what's inside those Shinra boxes you see around town? Ever get the uncontrollable urge to crack one open even if it might get you arrested and aggressively interrogated? Wonder and worry no longer. Get your very own Shinra box. You can open and close it to your heart's content. Public Security Officer. Gee, thanks. Number 66, Stuffed Moogle. I finally got all the Mooglets to start pulling their weight, Kupo. But mark my words, this is only the beginning of our mercantile empire. I mean, our story, Kupo. Be sure to drop by often and buy heaps. Moogle Merchant. Okay. Number 67, Stuffed Stamp. The one that still represents that we're still in the same timeline as the OG, or rather, the first FF7 remake. I have to say it that way because if I say OG, people might think the original FF7, the 1997 version. No, the first remake, I should say. It's the same stamp. You bow wow wowed me, Captain. Haha. Who's the good boy who never stops? The song asks. Why, it's you, my friend, you. And for a man of such accomplished leadership, there is no more fitting a gift than this. Roche, soldier 3rd class. He's a 3rd class soldier? I thought from his uniform he was 2nd class at least. What a chump.
You suck.
No wonder he consented to Hojo experimenting on him and giving him extra Genova cells. Towards the end of this game, right? Which is why he turns more and more into Sephiroth and has some of his gray hair when you fight him for the last time before he becomes a robed freak. Outside of the Nibelheim mansion. Number 68, Stuffed Fat Moogle. Well, Kupo. What is this extraordinarily rare creature I spy? I must admit, I am intrigued. If only I could get my hands on it, take a peek beneath the fluffy exterior and see what makes it tick. Hojo, Director of Research and Development. Of course. Of course he's already fantasizing about dissecting a Moogle. Number 69, Stuffed Bomb. Boom! There. Haha! Had you going there for a minute, didn't I? Just playing with you. I won't go boom. Or will I? Bomb. An actual bomb is saying this to us. Jesus. Number 70, Stuffed Chocobo. What? You want to go for a ride? Or find a shady spot to curl up for a nap? Chocobo. Oh, chocobos are so sweet and wholesome. Number 71, stuffed cactuar. You, me, friend, lies, never, ever, or else. 10,000 needles. Cactuar. Threatening me with 10,000 needles if I betray him. Alright. Duly noted. Number 72, stuffed fat chocobo. My belly's not full of food but sweet dreams, queh. When you're feeling sad or lonely, just give me a great big hug and I'll make it all better. That's a promise. Fat chocobo. These are all from the gold saucer. You just buy them as gold saucer points. Number 73, stuffed tunberry. Knife is for stabbing, people for cursing, but not you. You are a friend. My one and only friend. Right? Tunberry. Yeah. Totally, man. We're friends. We're best friends, alright? Just please don't fucking kill me. Anyway. Oh. Shit. Didn't pause it on time. Too busy with the soundboard. Number 74, Space Ranger Play Arts figure. Brave cadets like you are the backbone of the Space Rangers. So long as you're willing to give it your all, I truly believe there's no enemy we can't defeat. Join us, my friend, and we'll give the galaxy's villains what for. Space Rangers Captain. Sweet. Number 75, Play Arts Starfighter. Our starfighters are the unquestioned masters of space combat, built to empower our peerless pilots to bring hope to the far reaches of the galaxy. As we stand poised to venture into our most pivotal battle yet, we know that you, cadets, will make us proud. For peace and justice for all. Space Rangers Captain. Number 76, Play Arts G-Bike. That sleek, confident design. That booming exhaust. Perfection! Even now I can hear the sweet engine note resounding in my ear, can't you? Truly, this masterpiece will be an integral part of our inevitable rendezvous, my friend. Roche, Soldier 3rd Class. And yet, the one time you're ever driving this, the Hardy Daytona, which is now called the G-Bike in this game, you don't actually fight Roche. Instead, you fight him on a stupid generic dirt bike while ferrying Jesse and Biggs and Wedge around in Midgar. Number 77, Queen's Blood Game Board. Inspired by the legend of the Shadowblood Queen, my new game rewards players who strategize and act decisively, while still being simple enough that anyone can pick it up easily. The exquisite card artwork is also something I believe you will all appreciate, as it draws you in and immerses you in the world of Queen's Blood. Adrel Balmon, creator of Queen's Blood. Cool. We're still getting personal notes from him from the afterlife. Number 78, 3D Brawler Cloud figurine. By popular demand, the gallant soldier operator who delighted the crowds in 3D Brawler makes his toy debut. With his steely gaze and spiky hair, he cuts a dashing figure on the digital battlefield. Shinra Toys. Number 79, 3D Brawler Pugilist figurine. Fans of the punishing pugilist can at last add him to their figurine collection. Place him in your room as a trophy commemorating the beatdown you dished out. Shinra Toys. Number 80, 3D Brawler Fat Moogle figurine. Is his belly truly soft, or does it hide abs of steel? Now you can find out for yourself by squeezing your very own colossal cuddler. Snuggle up to this fearsome fighter today. Shinra Toys. Number 81, 3D Brawler Dio figurine. The time has come, and so has the Beefcake Park Director. When this executive jumps into the ring, the crowd knows they're in for a show like no other. Own the living legend and reenact all of your favorite classic matches. Shinra Toys. Number 82, 3D Brawler Shiva figurine. Brace for absolute zero. When the numb-knuckled queen descends from on high, you'd better bundle up. Even in her 3D Brawler form, there's no denying the power of this ice-cold killer's beauty. Shinra Toys. Number 83, 3D Brawler Efreet figurine. The Burning Bruiser has made the leap from the 3D Brawler world into our own. Efreet's mere presence is enough to summon the unquenchable flames of hell. This high-quality figurine will dominate your collection as its unspoken roar resounds throughout your room. Shinra Toys. Number 84, Masamune replica. This costs 2,000 gold saucer points, if I remember correctly. This replica of the war hero Sephiroth's massive sword has been crafted with admiration and respect. The dimensions, edge pattern, handle wrapping, and more have all been painstakingly reproduced, resulting in a weapon that will satisfy even the most demanding collectors. For a magnificent, alluring masterpiece befitting a legend, only the best will suffice. Shinra Toys. Number 85, Dio's autograph. Pardon me? You wish to have a memento of our meeting? This was another 2,000 gold saucer points, I think. Very well, if you'll just hold that signboard firmly. First, a dazzling D, then an immaculate I, finally an opulent O. I see you and your canvas managed to weather my furious penmanship. Be proud and enjoy your priceless treasure, Dio. Okay. His ego knows no bounds. Number 86, Loveless Poster. This reminds me of Crisis Core. It is an honor to be given the opportunity to play the part of Rosa. To fulfill my lifelong dream of standing on stage and performing in front of everyone, there's no words to describe what this means to me. I hope that you'll join me on Rosa's emotional journey, for you're as much a part of her story as I am. With love, Jessie. Rest in peace. Third best girl, Jessie. I know some of you are all like, third best?
What? You bastard! You suck! What the fuck?
But hey, we went over this before. You saw the gold saucer dates, alright? Yuffie skyrocketed to the top of my waifu tier list. And she's no longer tied with Tifa like she was when I, did those dates. She's now in second place, and then Aerith and Jessie are tied for third place. And the reason she lost, she was tied with Tifa for a bit, but as I was watching some other streamers play the game for the first time, when we got to the Gongaga scene, one of the times we got to the Gongaga scene where after Tifa goes into the live stream and comes out and she talks to Cloud in private, and they almost kiss, that scene, the way she talks to Cloud and everything, it's what I was saying earlier. She has this like sultry, sweet vibe to her that I was just like, oh, it just fucking, I just bust a nut immediately. No, I mean, it warms my heart. And I was like, oh, Tifa, my wife, you're too beautiful. How could I ever cheat on you with Yuffie or something? So yeah, Yuffie's been knocked back down to number 2 at least. She wasn't even on the waifu tier list before, but at least now she's number 2. Aerith got knocked down to number 3. Unless... Actually, Aerith was always at number 3. Jessie was above her. I think, yeah, my old waifu tier list was literally Tifa and then Jessie and then Aerith. I think I like Jessie's personality a little bit more than Aerith. I'd say they're tied now. Yeah, maybe that'll break later, but for now they're tied for third place. Aerith and Jessie. Because the way they both tease, they both are big teases. They tease Cloud in funny and clever ways that I like. So that's why they're tied. I haven't decided which one I like more in that respect. But teasing also gets old after a while, so I still like Yuffie and... I still prefer Yuffie and Tifa's personality a little bit better if it was somebody I was gonna date, Yuffie is super fun to be around. Her high energy and sense of humor is like the perfect fit for... That's why, I mean, I said this during the Gold Saucer Date videos. My most recent ex was the best parts of her were exactly like Yuffie. He was just like Yuffie a lot of times. Obviously, in her own way, she wasn't exactly, but I mean, it was literally the same fucking vibe, and I fucking loved it. When we got along, it was fucking great. When we didn't, yeah, not so much. She obviously had a dark side to her, and that's what led to us breaking up, because I just, that side of her, I just couldn't, I don't want to go down that road right now. But basically, yeah, we just didn't click in the end. But when we were having fun together, yeah, she reminds me a lot of, Yuffie reminds me a lot of her. Whenever I'm laughing at the shit that Yuffie's saying, she's fucking hilarious in this game. So that's why she's actually on the waifu tier list now, and she's secured in the number 2 spot. But number 1 will forever and always be now Tifa. She was tied with Yuffie for a bit, but no, I'm sorry. Tifa's personality, along with that like sultry and sweet way she has of talking. I can think of one other instance where she's just melted my heart, which was in the bar, the Seventh Heaven bar back in Midgar, when she gives you the Cosmo Canyon. And the devs know what they're doing too. They put the camera in first person view. They put it in Cloud's POV so that it looks like she's talking straight at you. There's so many scenes even in this game where they do that too with both Tifa and Aerith, where they put the camera in first person just to emulate those fucking dating simulators. Those anime dating simulators are all in first person so that you're like fully immersed in it and you feel like you're actually talking to the fucking anime girl on screen that's like flirting with you and shit. They do that so many times in this game with Cloud. They'll put the camera from his perspective so you'll see like Tifa or Aerith or somebody just doing like these flirty eyes directly at you, the player. They know what they're fucking doing. Like, they know what they're doing. So there's one scene like that in Seventh Heaven in Remake where I'm just like, Tifa, forever my wife. Anyway, moving on. Thanks for the letter, Jesse. Well, obviously she didn't write that now. That's obviously a letter she wrote to the theater department at the Gold Saucer before she went back to Midgar and joined Avalanche and all that. Number 87, the Save Crystal. This is actually where Johnny used to stand. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm a genuine, bona fide save crystal. Yes, sir. Though some folks used to call me a save point back in the day, too. Whether you're far from home, getting up... This is true. Whether you're far from home, getting up to mischief, or having the sinking feeling you're about to get your butt whooped, give me a holler. Better safe than sorry, am I right? This is such a cool fourth wall break. I like it. Listen to what it says. Getting up to mischief... You know, we've all had those times where we're like, you know what, I'm gonna mess around and do something stupid that might get me killed, so I better save. Or having the sinking feeling you're about to get your butt whooped. I'm about to fight Emerald Weapon and Ruby Weapon. I might die, so you save. Give me a holler. Better safe than sorry, am I right? Anyway, I'll probably see you again somewhere down the road. Take care. Yeah, because that last line, he says it in... the Save Crystal, says that to you in the tutorial area of OG FF7. Which we didn't get to see with the voice mod because they modified that area. They changed it a little bit, unfortunately, with Echo S. But if it was the normal vanilla tutorial area, the Save Crystal would say most of, well, that last line at least. But the part about getting your butt whooped and all that, that's not in there. Not that I remember. Yeah. But it does say, I'll probably see you somewhere down the road. I do remember that. I played FF7 OG a lot as a kid. I remember some of the lines word for word. Excuse me. Signed save crystal / point, save point, beginner's hall. Yeah, that's where you see it. The only talking save crystal is in the beginner's hall in OG FF7. This is such a beautiful nostalgic Easter egg. Not just the save crystal, but the writing. The fact that it actually took lines from the actual save crystal that talks to you there. From the original game. Really nice. This game is made with so much love and passion, man. There's so much fan service and nostalgia in there. It's not like, it's not half-assed at all. It always feels like they genuinely cared. Yeah, like this whole game has been an amazing experience. These past 2 months have just flown by as I've played through this game. There have been some frustrating moments, but for the most part, it's been a really fun experience. Like, it's been an amazing experience, honestly. It's been beautiful. Like, I'm so happy to be alive at this time to see this. Number 88, Rufus Shinra cutout. Wow, Captain, you're a whiz with the camera. We can't thank you enough. Next time, though, you gotta get in on the shot with us. Midgar 7th Infantry Troopers. Aw, that's nice of them. That's the last one. Weird. Oh, there it is. Time to turn in the quest. Here you go, Johnny.
Thanks to all your hard work, bro. I'm proud to announce our collection is finally complete.
They're back.
3, 4. It's only a matter of time until we're certified as a 7-star hotel. And I'll always remember that you're the guy who helped me turn that dream into a reality.
God, the moment is quiet.
Thank you so much, bro, for everything. Thank you so much, bro, for everything.
Dylan! Son of a bitch.
For everything.
What did it say there?
Thank you so much.
Says, you have completed Johnny's treasure trove. His secret chest is now unlocked. You know, I thought this was gonna be like some kind of secret super weapon accessory, something that would allow you to break your party even more and just be really overpowered. Well, you're about to find out what it really is. And it's actually...
Don't think I want to share.
No. Play the Zelda music when you're about to open those big chests that have something important in it, you know? A little anticipation music they play.
Coming from all over to see the stuff you've donated. We're all booked up.
Wish I had that on my soundboard.
We'll display your donations with pride in our exclusive collection.
Jesus Christ.
Our guests can't stop raving about all the artifacts you've donated.
Yep. I know what my past self is thinking with the camera right now.
Admire the collection? It's become a real tourist attraction. I've got guests coming from all over to see the stuff you've donated. We're all booked up.
I'm just trying to see everything he says. All right, here we go. Super powered broken weapon or something, right? Here we go. What is it? And it's even better. A page of sheet music. One winged angel, baby. That's it. For practically 100%ing the game.
Your donations with pride in our exclusive collection.
For basically 100%ing the game and doing all of the absolute hardest post-game content ever.
Citizen's actually trying now.
You get another piano challenge. And I haven't done it. I haven't even attempted it because I wanted to do it live on stream. And that is going to be the last thing we do here before I close this stream out finally. And this video, since I'm separating it from the Gold Saucer Date video. Yeah, that's it for this recording. I think I pretty much just show my play log at 100% and save it, I think. Let's see. 10 seconds. Oh, hey, Tifa. We're in the bedroom, you know. Oh, she knows. She's onto me. She's like, this guy's kind of sus. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it for the first time on stream. I want to see how it goes. Yeah. I'd say that qualifies as really good gym wear. Look how much easier she can do sit-ups with that outfit.
Incredible form.
Embraces her in all the right ways without limiting her range of movement, her range of motion. Look at those jiggle physics. Yep. Perfect chest support. Ah, yes, and then I didn't film the final battle on hard mode when I finished chapter 14. I'll show the platinum trophy in a bit. This picture was taken so I could follow the strategy. I still gotta remember to shout out that guy. When you start the Genova battle, the very beginning, right here, and it says who joined the party, the order that you see them from top to bottom can be used to determine who's going to be with you at different phases of the final battle. All throughout, from Genova all the way to Sephiroth, because, you know, the final battle takes fucking forever. And is like 10 phases or something between Genova and Sephiroth. And that's how the strategy was developed for that final battle for hard mode. So I had to take this picture to see what my order was going to be, and then follow the guy's instructions based on that, since everybody's order is going to be different because it's based on affection values. And if they're all tied, like they were for me, they're all at 100% at this point, then the tiebreaker is something else that even the guy who made the guide didn't know what it was. So I just had to take this picture and then label the characters like Barrett, Yuffie, Tifa, Red 13, and Kate Sith in that order as like party member A, B, C, D, and E. And then the guy was like, okay, put this material on party member A, put this on B, C, yada yada. With a few exceptions for specific characters like Yuffie having to have the enhanced expeditionary medal for the guy's strategy, no matter what order she was in. So yeah, that's what this picture's context is. This is Genova, the tentacle monster, grabbing Tifa and electrocuting her, getting ready to eject her from the battle, in typical hentai fashion. Well, except for the ejecting from the battle, that probably doesn't happen in hentai. Anyway, not that I would know, but yeah, you know, just...
Oh, shit! You bastard!
Completed chapter 14 on hard. There it is. So this was after the credits. I let the credits roll. So I got the screenshot for the silver trophy called of Hardy Stock. That's for completing the entire story on hard. And then I got the Platinum Trophy, the Planet's Hope, at the same exact time, because that was the last trophy I needed for that. Platinums are always for collecting all the other trophies. And then here's the 30-second video for the Platinum Trophy. There's the credits rolling. I let them play. I actually went to go take a shower while they were playing. I was like, I'll come back to see my Platinum Trophy. Square Enix. They made a hard-ass game to Platinum. Way harder and takes way longer than Remake, that's for sure. There it is. Oh! That juicy trophy sound, one more time. Here it comes. Nutted.
Dylan!
You
son of a bitch.
249 hours, 43 minutes, and 27 seconds is how long it took for me to 100% this game and get the Platinum Trophy. There it is. All the manuscripts, max party level, everybody's folio is unlocked completely, and yep, everything. And I'm almost at 2 million gil. There it is. Do you guys remember my remake save file? When I 100%ed that game and got the Platinum, I was at 140 hours. This literally took 110 hours longer to 100% for me. Insane. Insane how long this game is, and I bet part 3 will be no different. It's just gonna be... yeah. It's fucking nuts. Assuming the sales were hopefully not too bad for this game and they can have the same budget for part 3. And assuming, you know, the world is still in one piece and yada yada. Like I said at the end of Remake, the political climate globally right now is obviously questionable, so we'll see what happens. But staying optimistic here, yeah. Hopefully we'll all live long enough to see part 3 and be able to enjoy it. But yeah, for now, that's it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, absolutely done. Complete.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
There it is. Alright, so I don't blast anyone's eardrums out. Let me lower the volume and go back into the game. 76. Yada yada. Okay. And now... we're gonna try the one-winged angel thing. I've been practicing some of the other piano songs, so I'm trying to get a star rank on all of them. I was kind of trying to do that before this video, but I kind of knew it was gonna happen. But I know for sure I wanted to wait until this video to actually attempt one-winged angel and see what it's like. As you guys know, if you get an A rank on all the other piano songs you collect throughout the story, we need some good eye candy for this one. Oh yes. If you get an A rank, not a star, an A rank on this song, this one, this one, this one, and this one, then you turn them all into Joe Biden and he gives you this. Let the battles begin. I attempted that one time on stream as soon as we got it and got my ass handed to me. One-winged angel is literally... wait, is it 1 or 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's 1 tier higher in terms of difficulty with almost 50 more notes than Let the Battles Begin. Wish me luck. This is gonna be an epic fucking disaster, I can already tell. That's fine, I'm willing to grind it out till I get a star rank on it. Hopefully by the next time I stream this game. Holy shit. Hold on, I just realized my TV is way too fucking loud. I forgot I raised it up because the goddamn clips, the video clips are so quiet. The ones we were just looking at. There. Let me try that again. Sorry. Alright. False start, false start.
You suck!
I know, I know. Okay, for real this time. Jesus. You fuck up one of those, you're gonna fuck up the next two. my god, are you fucking kidding me? Dude, no fucking way. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. Oh shit, fuck, I was trying to move the mic out of the way. Oh my god, this is horrible. I can't tell what order they're going in. There's so fucking many. There's so many notes. I've lost it. They wanted to make this feel like you're fighting Sephiroth. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was absolutely fucking horrific.
You suck!
Oh my god. Dude, towards the end, it just became a complete clusterfuck of notes. It was just... That's all I heard. That was my internal voice right there. That was my internal voice screaming in agony as I couldn't keep up with any of that shit. Holy fuck. That is gonna take a lot of fucking practice. Jesus Christ. I've been stuck on this one. You know, the one that took me 30 plus minutes on stream to do, just to get an A. I've been stuck on this one for a while, but oh my god. I'm gonna be on this one for weeks probably. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. So anyway, my plan was to keep practicing these at least a couple times every day until I get a star rank on all of them, and hopefully be able to do that by the time I stream this game again. And since we're at the end of the stream, I'll reiterate once again that the plan is to do 2 classic mystery JRPGs. Mystery because I haven't told you guys what they are yet, not because I don't know. I know which ones they are, what I'm gonna play. And then play through OG FF7 again, Remake, and then Rebirth. That's the schedule for my near future streams, I guess. Like, in the near future, basically, that's gonna be my stream schedule. Those are the games I'm gonna play. 2 classic JRPGs from the same era as OG FF7, the PS1 era. OG FF7 again, Remake again, and then Rebirth. And by then I'll commentate on everything about how I feel about every part of the game, as well as what other streamers that I watch think. I'll have finished watching all of them by then. And I'll play FF8, 9, and 10. 10, 2, and 12. And then we'll keep going from there. I don't want to say too much. I already have planned what I'm going to do after that too, but I don't want to, like, say it... try to cement it in stone, because, you know, life happens. Things change. That's the plan for streaming in the near future. I'm hoping that when I get back to FF7 Rebirth, after we beat OG 7 and Remake again, I'll have mastered these songs and can actually play them when I do my New Game Plus playthrough of this. I can play all of them and get a star rank live on stream. That's my goal for this little minigame. But yeah, aside from that, it's kind of funny that they give you this for completing Johnny's Treasure Trove, which basically requires you to platinum the game. Because it's like, oh, okay. Square Enix is basically like, alright, so congratulations. You finished the entire game and you got your juicy little platinum trophy. You know, good for you. You did everything basically in the game. And 100%ed like every fucking minigame, even the god-awful horrendous ones that are super hard. Congratulations. Now try to do this. Here's your fucking reward. One more piano challenge that'll have you pulling your hair out from how hard it is. Go fuck yourself.
Test of your reflexes.
Yep. A test of your reflexes is right. Holy shit. So yeah, I'll be working on that off stream. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Very polite of you, Tifa. But, what the... Hey! Yuffie, what the fuck? Are you trying to cop a feel or something? Look at Yuffie over there. The hell was she standing so close to Cloud for, right behind him? Trying to play some grab ass with him?
You bastard! You suck!
No, but in all seriousness, the last thing I gotta do before I close out the stream is give that shout out to that guy. Yeah, I think this is... We're pretty much done. I've shown everything I wanted to show in game and on the video clips. So switching back to the desktop. Big shout out to, let me pull up his channel real quick. I'll say his name and show his video at the same time. Is it? Yeah, this is the right one. Playlist. This. I'll show this video. Here we go. Okay, let me switch over to I can show you guys. Oh, let me mute the game too. My bad. Almost forgot about that. Screen capture, properties. Check something real quick. Let me move this. Let me close that for now. I'll move this over here. Much better that way. Okay, let me try it again. Properties. Okay, cool. Yes, it's set up. Okay. Look at this. There it is. Alright. This is the guy right here. Optinoob. This dude
back, guys.
is a fucking gangster, man. I'm sure by now there's probably better strategies for how to do like hard mode stuff, maybe. But his are the best guys I could find, even many months later after the game came out. We're in September. Today's September 28th. September 28th. Daylight. Holy shit, today's when the events of Resident Evil 3 happen. Jill Valentine right now. In 1997? Or 8? When the hell does Resident Evil 3 take place again? Not when it was released. Whatever. Anyway, don't want to get sidetracked with that. But yeah, I just realized. September 28th. Yeah, it's when Resident Evil 3 starts. In 1998, I think it is. The in-game date and time, okay? Not the actual release date of the game. Anyway, sorry. I'm a Resident Evil addict, you know. I couldn't help but notice that. It is not daylight though, it's 8:09 p.m. Anyway, Optinoob. This dude, mad shout out to this guy. He's a gangster. I even wrote a comment. I was gonna show that. This whole playlist right here, his Final Fantasy VII Rebirth playlist. See, I'm almost at a loss for words. I don't even know how to talk this guy up because it's just, he's amazing. He made very, very easy to follow, easy guides, like how to make the game easy, even on hard mode. For the combat simulator challenges, as you can see here, the legendary bouts, the 3-person ones, you know, like I could not have finished that without this guy's guides. He made things so fucking easy. Yeah, it's just incredible. Like, I'll talk about it more. Actually, no, I want to show it right now. Well, because he has to show the material setup and everything. No, never mind. It's just better if I do this during the New Game Plus playthrough. Never mind. I don't want to keep going. But I just wanted to say, this guy's incredible. I want to give a big shout out to Optinoob for all the help. Without his help, I would not have been able to finish anywhere near, or if ever, hard mode and, you know, the combat simulator challenges for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This guy is the fucking GOAT. Please fucking subscribe to this guy. He's amazing. I don't know what else to say. Like, the guys are just incredible. But I did say something. I did leave him a comment. I subscribed to him. I even joined for a bit. I'm giving him a membership like I'm, you know, paying money. It's kind of like a Twitch sub, basically, a Twitch subscription, if you think about it that way. So I'm giving him a little bit of money because he helped me out a lot, and I left him a comment on this video after I got my platinum trophy. So the beginning is a reference to, because this video in particular, he has this broken up into multiple videos. Like, he's got, here's the easy way to defeat this boss and this boss and this boss. Here's a speed run for an easy way to get through this chapter, and this chapter in hard mode. And then he has all those videos combined into one big ass video near the end of the playlist, which is this one right here that we're looking at, called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Hard Mode Speedrun Walkthrough, 6 hours and 23 minutes. And this is just a combination of all these other videos you see here, where he's telling you the easy way to defeat this boss or this enemy on hard mode, or the easiest way to speedrun on hard mode, this chapter and this chapter, yada yada. So they're all in separate videos, so if you need to look up something quick, you can do that. Or if you want to see his entire hard mode playthrough with him commentating and guiding, just click on this video right here. This is the one where I left a comment. So to put it in context, we got to go to 2:28:25. Listen to what he says. Hold on, let me mute my TV because it's kind of gonna get in the way of this. Listen to what he says. I like his sense of humor. Yeah, let me click this.
Yeah, so going to look for some clues. There'll be a cutscene. Yeah, just ignore the yellow tape.
I gotta edit my comment. This is the wrong. I think it was 3:28. Shit. Damn, I have to edit my comment. Oops. How did I get the wrong fucking timestamp? But at least I know what part of the video it is. Jesus. I swear I was looking at the right spot.
It's got strength.
Here, what's this?
Sneak ability on.
It's before this. It's in this area, but it was before this. Okay.
Quickly.
Damn. Well, I'm glad I came to check this. Okay, here it is.
Shimmy between this half-open door.
It's
come down the
258.
steps. And now, as you can see, the area is all flooded. So our t-shirt's going to get a bit wet. This is why I've got our beach gear on, guys, so we're ready for the waterworks. Yeah, jump in here. Yeah, I've got to grapple up above, but it seems to just...
That's it. You heard him, right? This is why I have beach gear on, guys, so we're ready for all the waterworks, because the place is flooded. See, like, he's explaining why it's advantageous to put the ladies in their bikinis, you know? This is why we have Tifa wearing hardly almost anything. Same with Aerith and Yuffie. They're dressed appropriately for the occasion. That's what it is. And that's what I wrote here. So look, I wrote the wrong fucking timestamp. I feel stupid now. I gotta change it to this. When is it? Let me fix it right now.
Yeah, jump in here. Beach gear on, guys. So our t-shirt's going to get a bit wet.
Okay, so it was 2:58:25. Let me edit it right now. It was 2:58. There. 2:58:25. I'm a fucking muppet. There. 2:58:25. So at 2:58:25, I wrote, "My man knows about the effectiveness of dressing for the occasion. Totally the same reason why I had the ladies in beach gear for my entire hard mode playthrough as well. I gave a whole new meaning to the name of the difficulty level, but overall I think it was still quite an effective strategy if I do say so myself." Hey, it's true. I mean, it's good. It allows for good mobility, like I was saying at the gym earlier, you know. 12-hour September 28th marathon, of course. Bakwa Soup would know too about Resident Evil 3 taking place today. He's still live right now. I might go check in on that after I finish this. Anyway. So then I said, anyway, thank you so much for all your hard work, Opt. I discovered your channel through these videos, and your guides made getting this platinum a breeze for me. I just got mine a couple days ago by following your videos. I wrote this 3 days ago. I'm really impressed at how well you learned to optimize all of these fights and simplify them down to such easy to follow methods. Like you said in the Flowers from the Hill video, so many others created really overcomplicated builds for some fights while you made builds that even a noob like me could easily understand and follow along with step by step. Yes, I consider myself a noob, but for fuck's sake, I play on easy until I'm forced not to. Thank you again, friend. You've earned my sub and support for all the help you provided me with this game. Little thumbs up with sunglasses. Hey, that's me going like this.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
There we go. Yeah, I left him a little comment. Big shout out. I joined his, you know, I got my little membership badge. Give him some money to support him because, like I said, his guys are a fucking lifesaver. And since I mentioned it, I will show it. I guess I will show it. I mentioned the Flowers from the Hill video. There's I got through the first 2 chapters of hard mode by myself without looking at any guides, and the boss fights were intense, but I just barely managed to first try them. Midgard Sormer and Rude and Elena, they weren't that bad in the Mithril Cave, and the Mithril Golem in the Mithril Cave, the one that you have to fight with just Barret and Red. After I finished those 2 bosses, I got confident and said, let's go do some side quests, get the manuscripts, right? So I went back to the grasslands and went to go do one of the first side quests for Aerith, which is called Flowers from the Hill, and proceeded to get my ass completely fucking handed to me by a group of fucking flowers that just, the Mandragoras, they just absolutely destroyed me. Anybody who has ever done this side quest on hard mode knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, because nobody did this on their first try. Maybe by some miracle somebody did. Highly doubt it. And you won't see what I mean through this video because he's going to show you how to just one-shot it yourself. But if you went into it blind, you most likely just got immediately destroyed. Maybe I should just fucking show it to put it in better context. What chapter could I load up to make it faster? Chapter 12. Here, let me just real quick show you what I mean. So I got through chapter 1 and 2 of MSQ. No side quests. It was totally fine. Midgard Sormer, Elena, Rude, and the Mithril Golem didn't give me that much trouble at all. I was totally okay. And so I got the confidence to go back and do some side quests. Let me do 13. That's a little faster, actually. Reset all quest data. Hard. There. I got the confidence to go back and do some side quests to get the manuscripts. And, well, I realized very quickly my folly, as Ranjit would say. Chapter 13 is just faster. We can start fast traveling right away. Let me show you what the fuck I'm talking about. This needs to be put in good context. The quest starts at the ranch, I think. Yeah. Over here. I'll skip all the dialogue in the scenes. I'll go straight to the enemies and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh, hey!
I heard you might need...
Yep.
Really? You...
Yep. We'll go get your flowers. Don't worry. Yeah, so I got here and was like, well, I just defeated Midgard Sormer and the Mithril Golem, Elena and Rude. I'm already almost at Junon. I'm doing pretty well by myself. I don't need a guide. I'm fine. Let's go get this manuscript. And I was like, bring it on, assholes. Let's go. And then this happened. I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on?
What the fuck? Oh, is it too tight?
Absolutely fucking destroyed. And my jaw just hit the floor. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
Bullshit. Dude, bullshit.
Yeah. I had the confidence of having defeated Midgard Sormer and the Mithril Golem and Elena and Rude without any guidance. I hadn't used any guides at that point. And I thought, how hard can the side quests be, right? And I did this. And what you just saw happen is exactly what happened to me my first attempt at this. I was like, there's no fucking way. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I'm not alone. Happened to a lot of people. And so, a lot of people on YouTube apparently decided to make their guide for this, like different guides for this. But none of them simplified it down quite as easily as our boy... That's the wrong one. Let me minimize that one. As our boy OptiNoob here, who I was just giving a shout out to. Yeah, I muted the console. Let me switch back to the desktop. This dude made it so fucking easy. I'll just show you. I'll skip to the part where he actually just destroys him. Instead of, like, I can show you the whole materia setup and everything, but I mean, just watch his video. Give him some support instead. But, yeah. So, he saw this, and he even mentions in this video that he saw a lot of other people, like, he got a lot of requests to make a guide for this side quest, and he looked at other people's guides, and he was like, so many people make it so overcomplicated. They, like, their materia setup and everything is, like, this big thing.
Attack power and magic attack power skills.
And then he's
so
like,
come here straight away, use 8B boost, guys, and then use Quake level 3, magnified. Look how quick this kills them. So use that. That's it. Use it again, guys. That's it. Use it for the third time, and that's it. They are all dead. There's so many guys out there making that fight mega complicated, but that's how easy it is. You don't even have to move. Just basically press a few buttons and they are dead. Right, so after that...
That's it?
Yeah, you get manuscript. You have to...
That's literally it. You just stun lock the fuck out of them before they stun lock the fuck out of you. It's a quick draw scenario. You want to see the whole materia setup and everything, just go watch his video. It's called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Flowers from the Hill Hard Mode Side Quest Easy Guide by OptiNoob. So yeah, after I got my ass handed to me on a silver platter like you just saw, I immediately said, okay, fuck this. If this is how gimmicky hard mode is going to be, even though I got through the first 3 chapters by myself totally fine, fuck it. Like, I just, at that, when I came to do this side quest after that, I was like, nah, fuck it. There's no telling when I'm going to run into a roadblock in main scenario that's going to be just as hard as this or something, so I'm just going to follow a guide. So I just immediately went to YouTube and looked up guides, and I eventually found this guy. And I found this video, and was like, I'm fucking sold. This is the dude. This is my guy right here. He'll get me through hard mode. And he did. So again, big shout out. I wonder if I can do this again with my current loadout. My current equipment loadout is actually very similar to the loadout that he gave us here. I can close that now. Here, let me see. What do I have on? I have the Petrify material on Magnify, Magic Focus, and Swift Cast. All 3 of them, yep. ATB boost. Do I have the Genji gloves on? Yes. Yeah, let's try it. Maybe I can still do it. I don't have the Rune Blade or a few other little gadgets to make my magic power stronger, so this might not work, but let's give it a shot. No, I forgot something. I didn't give him ATB stagger, and so he can get back his ATB. Okay, so we're just dead again. But I mean, I showed you his video. You saw how to do it. You have to put on the right material, and then you can, you know. Oh, I never told her to actually... I thought I queued her up for this. What the hell? Yeah, we're dead. Tifa didn't even get her limit break off. Well, no. You do have to have the same setup he has on. You need ATB stagger. If I had that, I probably would have killed him. You get the gist of it. So yeah, that's why I wanted to give a shout out to OptiNoob, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to finish all the MSQ. He never actually finished making guides for all the side quests, but honestly, this was the only one that I actually kind of felt like I needed one for. After this, and just following his main scenario hard mode guide, like his speedruns for all the chapters, I kind of understood the way of thinking that led to his strategies and was able to just kind of adapt his strategies for the main scenario into the side quests by myself. I was able to kind of just use his line of thinking of just overpowering and overwhelming the enemy with magic attacks, like he did in this side quest, and he does that I mean, he uses a very similar strategy for the entire game on hard mode. It's not always the same because there's some boss fights and situations where you just can't. You have to do something a little different. But for the most part, that was pretty much what he did. I want to see if that's all that I needed to change. Was it ATB stagger? I think that was pretty much all I needed. Let me try one last time with this. If they don't die, or if I don't get my ATB back, I'll just quit out. It's fine. Die, you pieces of shit. This prick is still here. Who's left? Is it just him? Oh, it's just this little bitch. Tifa, do you care to do the honors? I don't think Cloud will kill him, so... Limit Siphon, Yuffie. This is a good way to show Tifa's limit break. Meteor strikes. Revenge, bitch! And then we just talk about the flowers like that didn't just happen. Like, we're not gonna talk about that insane fucking battle we just had. Well, there you go. So all I was missing was ATB stagger. So you don't have to have the exact same loadout as him with the rune blade and everything else, but I think it would probably help more. Because I did kill them faster when I had the rune blade on. I just have the Buster Sword on now because for New Game Plus, when I stream this again, I wanted to have everybody with their default weapons. They're like canon weapons for the story. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm not going to save or anything. I just wanted to show that real quick. So yeah, big shout out to OptiNoob. Go give that guy a subscription. Follow, whatever the fuck. He deserves it for sure. Because his guides helped a lot of people, including myself, get through hard mode and get our platinum trophy. The guides I used for minigames were from various other YouTubers. I didn't really take note because, well, it wasn't really that big of a deal. Like, a lot of the minigames were not that hard. They didn't require, like, super 5-head shit. Except for, like they said, some of the proto-relic ones, like Fort Condor and the Gears and Gadgets one, and the stupid Cactuar thing with Yuffie and Aerith. Holy shit. Those ones were the worst, especially when you have to play as Aerith. She's so fucking slow. And there was one part in the hard mode playthrough that OptiNoob did where he comments that too. He's like, Aerith is so slow, man. It's really hard to play as her or something like that. Like, yeah, like even he talks about it. I just realized I had the console fucking muted. Well, here, if you want to see the, I'll just do this. I forgot to unmute it after I came back from the, let's see, 5 minutes maybe? If you want to see what the hell just happened with sound. Uh-oh. Was it? Okay, no, this is my this is where I died. Okay, cool. So I did capture it. Okay, let me see. Go. I put on ATB stagger. And then this was round 2. Focus. There, with sound this time.
Going in. I'll end this. Yeah. You're mine.
The spam quake and they're dead.
Deal with that.
All set.
Waifu Tifa going in. Her limit break is so satisfying.
Wow, just look at all of them.
There it
I've never
is.
seen these kinds before.
I like how Aerith just goes right into that. Like, she doesn't even give a shit that we just fought for our lives against these fucking flowers, the mandragoras. Like, that didn't just happen, you know what I mean? But yeah, there you go. So, I forgot to unmute before I did that, so there you have it. So once again, and for the last time, big ass shout out to OptiNoob. #1 GOAT guide maker. He even has an entire Final Fantasy VII Remake Platinum walkthrough as well, so he's got Rebirth and Remake covered. I'm surprised I didn't discover him back then, because his Remake playthrough, I saw the playlist, and it's actually from, you know, 3 years ago. He brought it out like, oh, that's probably why. I think he did it. Remake, I actually did all the post-game stuff and everything, like, on release day. Well, like, I played through the game slowly, took my time, just like with Rebirth, but, like, I actually played it, like, the month it came out and did all the 100% post-game shit. And I think he didn't actually play it and come onto the scene until a few months after the game had come out. Or maybe even a year after, because it's from 3 years ago. I didn't check the actual date. So he probably just wasn't around yet. He probably hadn't, or just hadn't done the remake guide yet back when I did all of remakes post-game. But for Rebirth, he was actually on the scene on time. Like, he started uploading his guides and videos pretty much, you know, within the release month of Rebirth, which helped grow his channel a lot. Like, he even mentioned in one of his comments, like, he was saying thanks to all the new subscribers he was getting, because people quickly found out he was like the best guide maker for this game when it first came out. So he was rightfully getting the recognition he deserved, and getting a shit ton of subscribers. But I still felt the need to show my appreciation and gratitude by giving him a shout out here. I'm glad I remembered to do that before closing out this stream. But with that said, this stream is now officially over. I'm done. I already mentioned my stream schedule going forward, so I, you know, won't go too much into that again. But just to recap, 2 classic JRPGs from the PS1 era, followed by FF7, FF7, 7 Remake, 7 Rebirth, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 12, and then we'll go from there. That's my stream schedule moving forward. This, for now, is the last FF7 Rebirth stream until we loop back to it after the JRPGs I just said. So with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. As always, appreciate all the support across Twitch and YouTube. Hopefully I'll master those piano songs before the next time I stream Rebirth. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, good night. Please take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, don't die, all that good stuff. And I will see you all next time. Peace. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good one.
Whew. Dylan! You son of a bitch. Bruh.